know I'm about to go in. Told me that I couldn't do it, but I gotta bring it back, so they're really on with it. Let's go. Tell me where you're from, where you stay. Now I keep it lit from the coast to the bay. Peace on the right.
If you guys are sick of wasting money on packs, go check out my sponsor. They offer the cheapest and most reliable way to buy coins straight from the source. Use code MAZE at checkout for 15% off your entire order. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. We are doing a weekend league recap, but I'm only going to be doing one video, and I'm only going to be showing you guys my 2 best games of the weekend. Contrary to what I normally do, where I only show the highlights, in these games, I will be showing every single play. The good, the bad, the ugly, the tutties, the titties, and the misreads. And I don't want to see any comments like, oh, X was open at 4 minutes and 30 seconds. This week was definitely a little bit of a weird one for Weekend League. I personally had 3 disconnects. I know everybody else had a lot as well. And I ended up finishing 1 game out of top 100. So with the 3 disconnects, I don't really feel bad about that. I think I played really well this week. And hopefully going into the next week, I won't have the disconnect problem and I will dominate and we'll go 25-0. If you guys are interested in seeing me play these games live, you want to come hang out with your boy, I'll be streaming my first 10 games of this week's Weekend League tonight, Thursday, so be there. I'm expecting you to be there. Now, before we get into the games, 2 things. First, I would love it if we could get this video to 1,000 likes. I never really asked for likes, so if you guys could go like the video, I'd love you forever. Let's get this video to 1K likes. Let's just do it, man. And second, as always, we're gonna go over the best and the worst comment of the day. If you guys would like to be featured as the best or worst comment of the day, your best chances are to turn on my notifications. Then when I post a video, you're one of the first to comment something funny. You'll get upvotes, and then your comment will rise to the top. Usually that's how the people get best and worst comments. If you didn't know already, the best comment of the day comes from Ryan Garrett, who said, take a bio quiz or watch Maze. I'm glad I made the choice that benefits my future 100 emoji. And it got 69 likes. So that's pretty funny in itself. Good job, Ryan. The worst comment of the day comes from Ozzy Villafuerte, who said, this was a battle for the ages. Mazo's large forehead versus Vo's gigantic forehead. I could land an army of Boeing 767s on y'all foreheads. You know what? At least some of the pressure's off of me and my forehead once you guys saw Vo's. I'm kind of happy about that, to be honest. I feel good about that. So as I said, we are going to be showing every play for the upcoming games. We got 2 games for you guys. The first one against I Go Doggy on Cats. Very interesting name. But he's got a pretty good squad, a god squad just like mine. And because I am showing every play, the style of voiceover is going to be a little bit more casual because usually the games are very action-packed, and that's because I'm showing only the highlights. So I got to be talking super fast. Every play, there's something to talk about. But here, there's going to be a lot of shorter plays because I am showing play in, play out 100% of the plays, starting off on the offensive side of the ball. And I could already tell from the start that this guy was going to be a good opponent because he was double flatting pretty much both sides every play and taking away a lot of the stuff I want to throw. That was a super risky throw. I kind of threw it across the entire field and barely completed it on the sideline. But with 2 minutes left in the first, you see we're moving very, very efficiently. That, I feel like, should have been caught by Chad Johnson. He ended up dropping it at the goal line, essentially. Now it's 2nd and 10. We're looking for the exact same play. This time hit the in route and get a 3rd and 2. And that's something I've been trying to work on a lot as we throw an incomplete pass right there, is that on 2nd and 10 or 3rd and 10, getting at least some yards back. Because if you don't get positive yardage, and like a 3rd and 2 is a lot easier to convert than a 3rd and 10 as we end up getting into the end zone. And I know that might sound obvious, but a lot of people, when they take a sack or they get caught behind the sticks, they end up trying to get it all back in one play, and then you take another sack, and then now you're at past the point of no return. So always work on getting positive yardage back if you don't get the yardage you want on your early downs. Now, back to my game. This opponent was running bunch, and I'm gonna be honest, bunch is the easiest, most brainless scheme to run this year, and it can be very elite even if you're an average bunch player. Troy Polamalu, take off his head, lay the wood. That was an amazing click on user hit stick, and Troy P stayed on his feet enough to just pick up the fumble, take it for 7. So now we're starting off with a turnover for 6. We scored on our first drive. Things are looking really good in the early game. My opponent back on offense, though. And like I said, this bunch, even if you're an average bunch player, there's like 3, maybe 4 plays that the top, like a lot of the top level guys are running at a bunch. It's like double post, mesh post, and flood. Yeah, that's the other one, flood. So I was thinking about making a scheme out of bunch that you guys would be able to use, put it up on the channel, like an ebook basically for the Carolina Playbook bunch. And my opponent there got the crosser. Chad Johnson I wouldn't call it getting mossed, but making a nice aggressive catch on Ronnie Lott, getting his first points of the day. Now 7-14, and we throw a pass there. You guys are going to notice something on this next drive. I think these things were start to click into gear for my opponent in this defense he was running. It was some type of disengage. I don't know what the hell it was. Never seen it before. Believe it was out of nickel 3-3-5 wide, but you guys are going to see I just start taking sack after sack after sack. Pause. But 4th and 12, you saw we got some yardage back on that 3rd and very long, and we end up getting caught in a 4th and manageable. Nothing is really open. We end up finding a late receiver, but I lobbed it. I did a touch pass, so I lobbed it. If I would have bulleted that, I think that would have been a dot. I just let up on the button a little bit too early. Now my opponent has the ball once again. Nice corner out there to Chad Johnson, and Chad Johnson was kind of a staple of his offense. His number 1 receiver, I believe, because he threw to him all the freaking time, as he is now driving pretty easily on me. With 1 minute left in the first half, he has a chance to tie it up, and he gets ball. So even though we started off really hot, 14-0, now the game's tied. We don't have much time to get any points, and he's getting ball once again. So the game has kind of flipped on its head for us. Now we're not in such a good spot. You see we take a sack right there on first down. Now 2nd and 16. And this is what I'm talking about. I should have played it short yardage to try to get some of those negative yards back that I took on first down. Now we're caught in a 3rd and 26, and this is almost impossible with only 20 seconds left. We take a 3rd sack. So that's 3 sacks in a row, and we're forced to punt with 14 seconds left. Now, there's not much he could do here. I was mainly punting just to kind of try to avoid letting him get points before half, but because I didn't punt it out of bounds, he gets the ball to 41 with 8 seconds and 2 timeouts. I run some aggressive defense because I'm like, I don't want to give him 3 points. And because I played so aggressively and ran this man coverage, he has his corner out to Chad Johnson, and he ends up getting 7. And that is going to come back to bite us in the ass later in the game. Now with 1 second, I'm just throwing a Hail Mary here. And like I said, I'm showing you guys every play, so this doesn't mean I'm going to get the Hail Mary. Or am I? Yeah, no, I'm not. Definitely not. So going into halftime, I'm now down 7. It's his ball again. He's got double me activated. He's got Omaha activated. This shit really flipped around on us. He tried to throw the double me. I think that should have been a pick. There was definitely not single coverage. There was 2 guys in the area. So I think I should have got the interception there. But it brings up a 2nd and 10. Finds that out route to Chad Johnson. And that's the flood play is just hell. So realistically, as I'm watching this, I know the setups to all the meta bunch routes and stuff. I really think I am going to, in the next few days, potentially make like a gun bunch ebook that you guys can use. Because really, even if you're ass, oh my God, what is that spin move? What? That is my least favorite thing in the game ever. When they dive at the ankles, they touch them. They slap their ass, basically, and they don't make the tackle. It's like, well, were you so concerned about slapping ass? You didn't make a tackle? But here, take a look at this guy's defense. He's got Ronnie Lott, a safety, rushing off the edge against my left tackle, who's the best left tackle in the game, and Ronnie Lott sheds off it like it's nothing. It's definitely a disengage of some kind. I'm not really sure. You're going to see it again right here. This is 5 sacks in a row I've taken, guys. 5 plays in a row that I've taken sacks. The first one was a 3, and I had to punt. And then we start off this next one with 2 more. And you're seeing how they're just disengaging off of my offensive lineman, and it's really, really frustrating. I couldn't figure it out. And then on 3rd and 23, we're in the pocket looking for something downfield. Didn't have time for it to develop, and we end up taking a 6th sack. I'm going to punt it, man. You never know when I get a pick 6. So I'm down 14 points. I was caught in like a 4th and 35. I almost just went for it because in my head, I'm like, the game's pretty much over. But I ended up saying, you never know when I get a pick 6. I'm just going to punt it. And look what freaking happened. Ask and you shall receive. Javon Curse was in a QB spy. That was a really nice adjustment I felt like I made. Even though he had Brett Favre, he was throwing a lot of underneath routes. And if I didn't use those routes, then he would throw, or if I did use the routes, he would then throw the deeper post. So by using a QB spy, I had Javon Curse kind of cover that underneath route, and then I could go cover deeper, and it ended up really paying off. I did it again there. As you can see, the hitch was covered by my spy. So overall, I think that was a great adjustment. It ended up working out, and we got the game within 7 points now. So we were down 14, his ball, bad situation. Now going into the 4th, we're only down 7, and we just need 1 more stop. However, when my opponent is dotting like this, it's going to be very difficult. I have strip specialist on Troy Polamalu. You saw right there, I really went for the strip, but didn't get it. And right there, I think we got cheated. We got acrobat on Ronnie Lott, and when they usually get that animation and dive for it, I feel like that usually results in a pick. It looked like it went right through Ronnie Lott's hands. He was glowing. His X was flaming, all that good stuff, but we ended up not getting it, and then my opponent follows it up by getting in the end zone. So now we're down 14 again. However, with 2 minutes left, we got the ball. We got to go down, get 7, somehow get a stop, and then get 7 again. But I think we can do it. 1st and 10 here over the middle. We got Metcalf, who's going to catch a slant route, get out to the 37. And you see we're playing very methodically right now because I know I can't really make a mistake or this game's over. That was a mistake. We low passed the post. but I think that was a hook curl, got underneath that and swatted it away. So we ran the same play. This time, no low pass, and Chad Johnson's able to make the diving catch. Now 1st and 10, 1:26 left on the clock. We run a wheel route from the running back, not able to get the ball off. We got hit as we threw it. So now 1:23 left again. We throw that same wheel route. This time we see it and we throw it back to the end zone. And Reggie Bush with backfield master makes a great toe-tapping grab as he falls out of the back of the end zone. Gets the score to 28-35, 1:18 left on the clock. We only got 2 timeouts. We run the onside kick. Can we get it again? He drops it. And we drop it. Oh my gosh, dude. Let's look at the replay of that right now. You saw it was a perfect onside kick. It bounced off his player's hands. And we had like literally 6 or 7 guys all in the area after he dropped it. But they couldn't pick it up. And so he gets the ball. 1:18 left. All he really needs to do is run the ball. I only got 2 timeouts, so I can't stop the ball completely. He goes for a pass, and Troy Polamalu, he's got acrobat, man. When you got acrobat, you can make those diving interceptions. We get the turnover, save all of our timeouts. Now we got 1:10 left on the clock with 2 timeouts. Incomplete pass on 1st down, brings up a 2nd down, and we are passing once again over the middle, a tight window, and we got Chad Johnson making the diving catch across midfield now. 1 minute to go. We blow our first timeout. This time we throw the slant late. That's Metcalf with a great catch out to the 25. We got 30 seconds left. Clock is ticking. We go with the post route once again, right over Taylor Mays' head. And we get to the 4-yard line. The comeback, the 21-point comeback is almost complete.
What the fuck was that? I had a touchdown!
I was right. I did have a touchdown. We take a look at the replay. I ran the RPO, but I guess I threw it too fast. He just spiked it into the dirt. So I said, guess what? 2nd and goal, we're running it again. This time we get the pass off. And yes, I did have a touchdown. Chad Johnson gets into the end zone with 20 seconds remaining, and we tie up the game. Comeback officially complete, but now we got to play a little bit of defense and hopefully take this game into overtime. 16 seconds remain. Check it down to the sideline. We run a heavy coverage defense this time. I get on Aaron Donald running downfield. That's a good thing about Aaron Donald is how fast he is. He definitely can go down and use her if you just get stuck on your D-line. So overall, we play really good defense, make him run out the remaining clock pretty much. And with 4 seconds left, he is going to go for just like a last play Hail Mary, basically. Doesn't get much, though. We make the tackle on Reggie Bush. And then from there, we're in overtime. Now in overtime, he is actually starting with the ball. We end up sending a blitz on the first play. We get in there with our strip specialist. I hit R1 as we hit the quarterback, but we did not get the strip, and it ends up just being a sack. Still a good play, though. 2nd and 18. Now we're going to run a little bit more coverage this time and hopefully, you know, get another sack, maybe even make him throw an interception or something like that. So 2nd and 18, he's dropping back. Nothing is really open. I'm on Aaron Donald. He playmakers someone up. He's not open. I hit stick him. That should have been an interception from Troy Polamalu. Troy Polamalu was about 1 yard underneath that route. And then that should have been an interception too. We got acrobats all over the field. Look at Taylor Mays. Hit the ball out. That is an acrobat. Usually the acrobats on hitches are diving for that. 10 out of 10 times. I've never seen them not animate in that way. So it is a little bit unfortunate, but my opponent is continuing his drive. And I got to forget about it and just continue to fight. We use a rush again. Throws it to the flats. We had a hard flat. I wish that would have been, you know, a better play by my zone that was in the flat. But my opponent is, you know, he's fighting. He's taking his smart reads. He's not pushing anything downfield too far. And now 3rd and 7, he gets a conversion. Barely missed it with Taylor Mays. I swear we could have dove and got that. 1st and 10 now, new set of downs. I run a cover 2 look, and he splits it with Chad Johnson. And that is how our comeback dreams end. 5 for the effort, thanks. So you see he's coming in there to strip, right? You see he's fucking raising his arm like that to fucking strip the ball. Didn't get it. And I've gotten like 3 or 4 sacks, and I just never get the strip anymore. Maybe they nerfed it. Maybe strips. No, but I've seen it work a few times. And then this is the worst one. I played this perfectly. Everything was perfect. Everything was covered. He might have been able to throw this, but it's risky over the middle there. This is covered. He playmakers it up. All right, I'm right here. Watch this. He throws this. He really throws this. How in the world does he has acrobat on? I have acrobat on Troy P. Right over Troy P's head, and then I hit stick. This is a user hit stick with Aaron Donald. Nothing. User hit stick. Troy P's right there. Nothing. So even though we fought our asses off to come back in that game, we end up coming just short in overtime. We got to head into the next one. You guys might recognize this PSN name. This guy, I don't know if he's lurking me or what, but I've played this guy like 4 times already, and I've lost every time. His name's I'm Nice With It, and he's beaten me like 4 times. He might be lurking me, I don't really know. But this time, I know this is going to be a sweaty game. It's been sweaty every time. This guy has a very, very good offense. He's running this bunch just like the last guy. It's brainless, it's easy, and I know it's going to be hard to stop. So the pressure's really on my offense, but Taylor Mays starting off the game hot, user lurk. And that was a great lurk by me, I must say. I hesitated just enough to make him question his read, and he ends up throwing it right to me. So we get the turnover to start off the game. We're already in field goal range, and I start off in this ace slot. You know, I know I'm going to be playing conservatively. I've played this guy enough. I know my ace slot is decent against him, and Josh Allen takes off to start, gets us about 4 yards, and we get a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and 3, I try to run this RPO. We end up getting it, and Stephon Diggs converts, moving the chains, keeping the drive alive. Now at the 12, I want to get 7, though, because, I mean, we're already in field goal range. The goal here is to get 7. We throw the screen, we get a few yards, get to the 6, and now from the 6, it's a 2nd and 4. The first, if you guys are noticing the clock, this game is miles different than the last one. In this game, the first quarter is already essentially over. 3rd and 7, I run the ball to Bo Jackson. He falls forward. We get caught in a 4th and 2, and I decide to take my 3. I am going to play it smart. I know that I know how these games have gone with this guy, so I know that 3 points is going to be very valuable. That time, it was the same exact play. I hesitated just enough, stayed with the slant a little bit longer to make him question his read. And on the 2nd and 13, we freaking missed the user rush. I rushed in there screaming up the A-gap, and I simply missed the quarterback with my user. So that was my bad. Should have been a sack. Ends up being a huge play for him. Now at the 16-yard line. I was going to say the 30-yard line, but he gets another big gain. So he's moving on us now, and Reggie Bush gets to the outside. A little juke move inside, and he's moving the chains once again. Now at the 6-yard line, it's time for a goal line stand. 2nd and inches, he runs it to the outside, gets another first down. Actually, that last one wasn't a first down. So this was a first down. 1st and goal now from the 4. He's running the ball now. We shoot the gap. We end up tackling him in the backfield. He loses 7 yards on a stretch play. Now 2nd and goal. He's going for a pass. Nothing's open. Tries to throw it away. Gets an intentional grounding call. Now 3rd and goal from the 22. And, you know, obviously this is a great situation for us. I don't expect him to convert here at all. And he has to throw the ball away and take his 3 points. So it looked like he was driving on us easy. It looked like he was going to get 7. But because we held strong, it was 1st and goal from the 4. We end up holding him to 3, and now it's a tie game, and it's our ball once again. We also get the ball at half. So we got a minute left in this half, and we're going to get the ball right back. So if I can go down, get 7 on this drive, and get the ball back, we are going to be sitting pretty. 49 seconds left in the half. Our ball. We're rolling over the middle. I had the in route. I didn't throw it. I don't know why I didn't throw it. I tried to take a shot. I wanted the one-play touchdown, looking for the easy way out, and obviously I'm the one who has to pay for that there, and we throw a turnover. Now 38 seconds in the half, and he gets a huge laser on 1st down all the way to the 34-yard line. Now he's risking getting field goal, and the user rush finally comes in. I pressed R1 again, and I just didn't get the strip. I don't know what's been going on lately. The strip, I'd say I get like 1 in 5 times, but maybe my technique needs to improve. But because of the user's sack, we end up killing his momentum, and we go into halftime. And coming out in halftime, I already told you I'm getting the ball. So it's a 3-3 ball game. My ball. We take a sack on 1st down. 2nd and 18 now. We need to get some yards back. We do just that. A quick little corner route gets us to the 34. 3rd and very, very manageable. 3rd and 7 now. I go back to that same play, but flip the sides. Throw the underneath this time to Diggs, and Diggs takes it across the 1st down marker. And now we get a fresh set of downs. Run it with Reggie Bush, who cuts inside right off his blocker. Great vision by me. Let me just slurp my own cock a little bit really quick. And we get down to the 1-yard line. Unfortunately, Reggie Bush wasn't fast enough to take it all the way, but we got juice check for a reason. 1-yard line fullback dive. He gets right in there, and now we're up 7 points. So it's 3-10 now. That was a huge touchdown starting off the 2nd half. And let's play some defense, and hopefully, you know, we can pretty much put this game to bed. So 1st and 10 now, his ball at the 41-yard line. He's down 7. He's going to be going for gold, going for the end zone. And on 1st down, he throws an incomplete pass, bringing up a 2nd down. He's still got plenty of time, so even if he doesn't get a touchdown here, I believe he'd probably take 3. But he throws it into double coverage. Unfortunately, I'm never rewarded when my opponent makes a mistake, and it hits off my defender's hands. 3rd and 10 now. He's got to convert here. He throws a very, very tight window. And once again, I'm just feeling like my acrobats are not really diving for the balls like they should. After that play, he throws it to Reggie Bush. A nice user juke by him. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. 1 minute left in the 3rd quarter. One money drive, just one drive, you think? So as you guys heard, somebody in the chat said, you know what? Just take up the rest of the clock, one final drive. And I said, you really think I should do that? And you guys are going to watch the best drive of my freaking life. You see the first play we got stuffed, second one we converted. We run the ball again, get about like 2 yards, 2nd and 8. And if you really want to take up the full clock with one drive, you're going to have 3-yard plays, 2-yard plays. You're going to have to take small gains because any play that's too big, you're going to end up, leaving too much time on the clock for him to score. So 3rd and 6 here. This is a huge conversion. We throw the halfback angle route out of the backfield, barely get across the line and get the first down. Then it's right back to the run game. 1st and 10, we don't get much. Brings up a 2nd and 10. But you see, we're already at 2:30 left on the clock in the entire game. Then we throw the RPO. He almost intercepts it, but we end up getting a 2-yard gain. 3rd and 8 here. This is a huge 3rd down. And over the middle, a low ball. Stephon Diggs with a great catch in that soft spot. And we convert once again. 2-minute warning has hit now. Handoff to Bo Jackson. He hits us in the backfield, and we end up falling forward. We get 5 yards. Now a 2nd and 5. We hand it off to Bo again, who doesn't get much, but it's just enough to keep that clock running. 3rd and 4. We're going with a pass now out of gun A slot. We got hitches all over the field. He doesn't know where to go. And we find Square with the low ball hitch. Another conversion. We are playing this masterfully. 55 seconds on the clock. He's only got 2 timeouts, and we get down to the 1-yard line. 1 timeout remaining. We go for a QB sneak. I purposely went left into his player to try to not score to keep this clock running. And then with 18 seconds left, juice check. Once again, the goal line MVP gets into the end zone, and we took up the full 4th quarter and a minute of the 3rd quarter on a touchdown drive. We left him 18 seconds left, and that is as good as it gets on offense. The only way they can come back is if you give them time to come back. Because my offense was so good and we only left him 18 seconds, my defense doesn't really need to do much at all. So now 10 seconds remain. He's got no timeouts. And we're pretty much going into safe mode here. I got 2 deep halves on the right and left, and inside 3rd. And I pretty much just want to keep him inbound. And so he throws it up, a prayer. And now that goes incomplete. There's 3 seconds left. We go into our 3-man deep. He runs the Hail Mary glitch, the 3 slants on the right. And thankfully, I saw it coming. I knew about this glitch. So I was there with my user as he throws it deep. That could have been a completion if I was not there. And with the user swat, we finally succeeded. This guy's beat me 4 times in the past. And this time, we finally got the dub. So shouts out to freaking me. Shouts out to everybody in the chat. I don't know who it was that recommended we do that one last long-ass drive, but it ends up finishing the game to perfection. So as I said, we were 1 game out of top 100. It is very unfortunate, but we are in legend tier once again. So as you guys know, Hail Mary packs, midfield packs, red zone packs, and touchdown packs. All ass. And as well as that, we get 300 trophies. And I believe like 50,000 coin quicks. I don't fucking know. I got 3 million coins. I don't even give a shit about the rewards. I just want to win. All right, first Hail Mary pack, all golds. That's a really good sign, actually, because usually the Hail Mary packs are silvers. And so having some golds in there, I think bodes well for the future packs. A 70 overall there. Let's just open these faster. All right, see, this is what I was expecting more from the Hail Mary. A few silvers and stuff like that. So overall, Hail Marys are trash. Who even cares? Midfields are decent. For their value, 10,000 coin value. So midfield packs sometimes can get those if you got an elite in there. But the red zone packs, I think, are really where you got a chance to make some coins because they're only 25,000 coin value. But I feel like more often than not, I end up getting more than that out of the red zone pack. See, the midfield was pretty ass. I don't think that goes for 10,000 at all. So we're up in the second midfield. Then we're going to get into the MVPs, which are the red zone packs. And then finally, the touchdown packs. The reason I say the touchdown packs are L's is because the touchdown packs are always freaking ass. I never pull anything out of touchdown packs, and they quick sell for like 50K. Wow, this was a terrible... Oh, we got an elite. Never mind. Got an 82 CJ Mosley. Still a pretty ass pack, but overall, that last elite saved it. Going into the final... No, going into the red zone packs, actually. 2 red zone packs. 25,000 coin quick sell value, and in the past, these were kind of fire, but... Over the past couple weeks, the market has crashed a lot. See, okay. 80 overall Zach Moss. That's the first time I'm seeing that animation. I thought it was going to be a much better player. But an elite out of the first... Okay. Now an 50 player. 82 Steve Hutchinson. And that wasn't terrible. 2 elites, not terrible. But obviously, I don't think I made 25K back out of that pack. Probably made around 20K. So, again, not a huge L. But not profiting off that at all. So... If you guys are opening your packs at home, I always say this, take the quick sells. I only take the packs because I'm doing it for a video. I would highly recommend taking the quick sells. Okay, legend player. Who we getting? 82 Richard Seymour. Not bad. Another elite. See, 2 elites. I feel like I get more elites out of the red zone packs than I get out of the touchdown packs. Because watch, I got two elites out of each red zone pack. And then now I'm going to open the touchdown pack, which is 50,000 coins of value. Yet I'm probably going to pull 181 overall and get like 5K. So... overall. Oh, okay. Most feared. Starting off with the most feared. We got an 83. Better than I expected. Let's see if we can get another elite to make this worth it. No, again, see? 183 out of a 50,000 coin pack. How do they evaluate this pack at 50,000 coins? One day I'm going to pull something insane, and it's going to be all worth it. Will today be that day? All the coins I've lost. Oh! Lights! Fuck yeah! Not a full legend, but 91 Ronnie Lott. That's fucking good. That was really good. I'm actually fucking happy with that. And an 81. Okay, so this was the first touchdown pack. I think I've pulled something fire. But we ended with a 91 Ronnie Lott. And that is going to do it for this video and this week's Weekend League recap. As I said, if you guys are interested in watching me play my first 10 games live, you want to kick it with the stream, tonight, Thursday night, I will be going live around 7 to 9 Pacific time, somewhere in there. And I usually stream till about 2 or 3 a.m. my time. So that'll be like 6 a.m. Eastern time. So if you guys are watching, wanting some late night entertainment, come by the stream. Come check it out. I will be going undefeated this week. I've already made the decision. I am not going to lose. So if you guys want to see somebody absolutely dominate and take cheeks in Weekend League, stop by. Until then, I'll be seeing you boys.
Now I'm on the outside.